Well, for the past 10 years, 20 UW journalism students have spent an entire semester developing and producing a real magazine. The latest copy of Curb is now available in print and online.
Emily Connor, this year's editor, and Katy Culver, an assistant professor in the journalism school, are with us today. Welcome, ladies.
Hi, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
10 years.
Thank
wow.
you.
I mean, this is a professional-looking magazine. So, I mean, how do you instill that sort of sense of professionalism with the students?
Well, I'm delighted to say they come with that sense of professionalism. I get to be a leader, but they are leaders unto themselves. It's fantastic. They take this energy, this collaborative nature, and they just set off for 12 weeks and produce something truly professional.
And Emily, what did this experience teach you?
Well, I know one thing that Curb really wanted to focus on was in the changing journalism world, how do we get digital media something that we have to incorporate into our product? So producing an iBook app and our website were two major accomplishments for us.
So in your studies, Emily, when you look at paper magazines like Newsweek going digital, you know, so much focus on digital journalism, where does magazine journalism fit into all of that?
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely a place for our print publication. It was certainly a big highlight, but of course the iBook app was certainly something that we wanted to be able to share, to be different, to incorporate our stories in a new way, and offer exclusive content that maybe isn't allowed in the print publication.
I cannot imagine, Katy, a better experience for journalism students. I mean, how do you decide what the content of the magazine is?
I
What's
don't
that process
decide,
like?
they decide. They come in. I think the hardest thing is figuring out which students get to take the course. It's very popular. There are a lot of applications for it. It's a little heartbreaking every time, winnowing it down to 20. And then the students really take the reins. They decide, they come up with their theme, they generate story ideas. We have a lot of help from alumni and people like you guys who advise and help us, Madison Magazine. So it's a great collaborative process, but the students are steering it.
Emily, any favorite stories, any eye-opening stories that you remember from working there?
Yeah, I mean, well, truly our cover story, Renewing Optimism, a wonderful story that one of our lead writers wrote about the aftermath of the Sikh shooting that happened in Oak Creek a few months back, and kind of how the community is reaching out and trying to make sense of exactly what happened and what they're doing now. And it was really a beautiful story, and our lead writer, she did a great job with it.
Well, that's a very serious story.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real world kind of story. You're not just writing featurey, fluffy kind of things.
Absolutely.
This is serious journalism.
Absolutely, and the sources were so complimentary of the writer and the way that she dealt with them and how, you know, we didn't know if she would even be able to get access and if she could establish that trust, and she did, and it's beautiful.
And I think as journalists, we're all amazed at just like, you know, in this age, how global, how far-reaching our little local stories can be. Can you talk about what this magazine has done globally?
Well, actually, that very cover story has been translated into Punjabi and is going to go into some different publications to be shared both here and back home. So it has tremendous impact. So we've got a spunky little nun in lacrosse, and we've got a cover story translated into Punjabi. It has an amazing reach.
You must be so proud of your students to accomplish this.
I can't even tell you. It gets me a little weepy every time. I'm known for the Curb tears, but it's the most gratifying. I can't imagine a better professional experience, anything more rewarding.
Emily, what are your professional aspirations?
Well, I guess being editor of some type of publication, I guess, would be wonderful, but perhaps broadcast journalism,
yeah, we'll
digital
lure you
media.
to the dark side.
I think we know a few people, yeah.
Anything with journalism, I'm all for. So.
And Katy, where can people get the magazine?
So they're on racks throughout Dane County, or they can also just drop me an email through the UW website, and I'm happy to send them out to anybody.
And we have to say a happy birthday shout out to your baby girl. It's her golden birthday today.
Ellie Culver's golden birthday. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Oh, that just made her whole birthday. Thanks, guys. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Dear old dad.
Man, does he love football.
Yeah, he does. Played halfback in college.
Yeah, and he coached all our games.
He's a huge fan.
Yeah, huge.